Alright, welcome everyone, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Space Brothers, episode 70.
Muta, you are officially an astronaut.
You did it.
And not just an astronaut, you are already lined up as a backup for an upcoming expedition in, granted, a year and a half. But, you know,
Yes.
These things take time. So,
Yeah, being an astronaut and immediately being given an assignment that you can actually like look forward to with a lot of confidence, even if it's not actually going to take you, up there, you're going to need to prepare as if you're going for that.
Yep.
That's got to do a lot for your confidence. I mean,
yeah.
You probably came into this with a lot of imposter syndrome, Muta, thinking like, I am probably like the worst candidate in this whole list. I barely scraped by this whole thing here. I had so many unlucky things happen because, woe is me. I'm so unlucky in every way possible. But, oh, no, actually, you come with many glowing recommendations from the old guard.
Yep.
Hell yeah, Muta.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So, let's celebrate and let's buckle down because, oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Come on.
Come on. Yeah, he's retired now.
Yep. Officially.
Yeah.
から宇宙飛行士と名乗ることを許された。
No, yeah.
失礼します。
テストで落第点を取ったり、訓練中。
Oh, we're really recapping here.
Yeah.
Jeez.
すごいぞこれは。バックアップクルーとして一通り訓練を遂行すれば、その次はもう
Space.
こんなに早く。シャロン。
Uh-huh.
3年先か4年先かわかんないけど、俺の中じゃ。
Could happen a lot sooner than that.
月環境を想定した船外活動訓練とかもやらせてもらえるんですか？
Extravehicular?
重力を想定した訓練ならメニューにあるが、今回月は関係ないからな。
Ah.
Okay.
私が言っているのは国際宇宙
Oh shit! Serika!
ISS でのミッションだよ。
Oh, cool.
All right.
That means also very likely set up the meeting more characters because the crew is probably a multinational crew.
Right.
Determination to give up. Back here.
Pass overhead.
俺の覚悟を乗せたまま。
私は ISS に
Yeah.
NASA の関心は月面基地と火星探査に移っていた。
Yeah, so it's kind of just, it's just kind of there.
それができるのは ISS の希望モジュールなんだって。
Sweet.
宮田敦がいる。彼は飛行士になってから5年半待って念願の初フライトだ。
Wow.
ISS に乗り込む。つまり、君に提案しているのは妃のバックアップだ。なかなかないよ。
Sure, so it's a specific person's backup, so only if she's not going.
Right.
すみません、バトラ室長。少し考えさせてください。
Yeah. It's still a big decision.
Yeah, and you don't probably have to make the decision in the next, like, day or week or something.
に任命されるのを待つって感じだね。シェインとベンの話聞いた？
あ
Oh.
あ、あの二人はもう月のバックアップクルー決定だろ。
Whoa.
Okay.
ああ、今悩んでるとこ。
Thinking what over? Yeah, tell him.
I feel like he'd be able to give really good level-headed feedback.
いけるかもしれない。それはそれで最高なんだけど。やっぱり俺は
Yeah.
誘いに乗ったら宇宙へは近道だけど月へは遠回りになる。
I mean,
確かに
it depends, right?
ISS と月とじゃ訓練がまるで違う
Oh,
okay.
の後一から月の訓練をやるとなるとまたバックアップから始めて
Gotcha.
ああ、10年後だな。月は。
Yeah, that is... Okay. That's good context to have.
月のことで頭いっぱいの僕より優先すべきふさわしい人がいると。
Yes! Good!
Alright.
Serika! You can recommend her.
例えば
伊藤セリカさんです。
Nice.
席を譲れるならぜひとも彼女に。
なぜ伊藤さんに？もしかして好きなの？ほど検討しておこう。君の今後についてもね。
失礼します。
Whoa.
Okay,
That
could be
went
good.
really well.
That could be bad though.
No. That's really good. Like, cause he basically was like, okay, I'll consider it. Like, he could have been like,
Yep, that was still a kind of crazy thing you did.
よかったんだ。そう、これでよかった。
yes.
Amonte, I did the right thing, right?
手剣は俺にあったんだ。大丈夫に決まってる。こんな時、どうすべきかは分かってた。
Hey, you got through the meeting without headbutting him. That's progress.
どっちが楽しいかで決めなさい。
Whoa.
道を選択するか迷ったらどうやって決めるか。ちゃんと教わった通りだ。
Also, could theoretically, save Sharon's life.
どうぞ。
Whoa.
Oh shit.
Huge.
Oh shit.
Oh. And is he gonna say that Muta recommended you? That would be huge for their.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
She's like, absolutely.
Yep.
Immediately. Yes.
したの？
セリカちゃんがやったよ。ISS のバックアップクルーに選ばれたんだ。
Ah.
本当に？やったね。
Yeah.
Oh,
she's
the
ecstatic.
biggest smile.
She's over the moon.
ベニスさんから？
Oh.
救援
Oh.
へ来い。
Oh.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
This is good.
I was kind of wondering if they were going to have more interactions.
ナンバー
Hey.
こっちです早く。
Yeah.
And when he says hurry, he means,
Yeah.
book it.
あったんですが宇宙への一番の近道を。
申し訳ないです。いやどうしても月へ行きたい。
私でさえ
Interrupts him once he hears that part.
月へは行けてない。
You understand that, right?
月面滞在に向けた訓練にも定員数があり、組織としての許容能力もまだ低い。
Yeah. Okay.
に訓練を受けられるような体制にはなっていません。
Gotcha.
君はただイエスと答えるべき。
What you did was highly illogical.
Right.
これは室長が考えたこれからの君の研修先はここです。
Oh, shit.
Lunar vehicle maintenance or something like.
ここはバギーやローバー、その他
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. This is literally perfect for you.
Yep.
彼らはここの技術者たち。
All right.
Cool.
All right.
いいですかミスターナンバー。今日から君はここで彼らと共にバギーの開発改良
Wow.
Cool. So not necessarily training for going to the moon, but
では彼らはクルーオフィスから出された注文に応えられずこの1年半ずっと頭をか
Oh. You need to help them get unstuck.
こういう研修を積み重ねていくものです。期限はありません。良い働きを見せ数ヶ月で終えた飛行士もいれ
Gotcha.
all
ば
right.
4年5年とダラダラ続けた者もかつていました。
Basically, prove yourself.
実際そうかも。
ミスターナンバー
What?
What? Come on, show.
I hate it when shows do this. And at the end of the episode, they're gonna
Yeah.
flash back to what he said.
Uh-huh.
Ah.
はじめましてどうも。
僕女の子が良かったな。
We got that.
よろしく。僕はダン。無人探査機ギブソンは僕の設計だよ。
Oh.
なんでうちには女の子が一人も来ないんだ？
私はハロルド。で、こっちはピーター。
Okay. Dan, Harold, and Peter.
子が来ないんだ。
We get it. That's your shtick.
Systemic ways in which STEM subjects don't encourage women to excel in those fields.
じゃあハロルドはロボット系？
私かい私は主に椅子だ。
Oh.
椅子。
Okay.
わかるかい
ああ。
No.
Indeed.
椅子という椅子は ほぼ私が手掛けた。
椅子の話はもういいからさ、さっさと本題に入りましょう。
To defeat the Huns.
The Huns, yeah.
はね、月面バギーちゃんよ。君の弟が谷に落っこちたのもこの
Yeah.
It had a bit of a malfunction.
事故の後、落ちたバギーを谷から引き上げたら、
Sure, so that's what they're probably trying to solve.
したら上はこう言ってきたの。落ちても壊れないバギーにしてくれ。
Oh, wow.
なんかいい案がある？
Huh.
そうだな。急に言われても。
I mean, you're new. Why not?
Yeah.
Think about it.
But I mean, hey, this is what Muto would be good at.
自動車開発会社をクビになり、業界からも締め出された私。
Yeah, so it's fun to be kind of having come full circle despite being an
Right.
astronaut.
Yeah, back to kind of the
beginning.
same industry for this specific job.
また自動車開発とは。
Yeah.
But it's something you were good at.
皮肉なもんだぜ。
But now it's pure function. Like in a lot of ways, this is something he's really good at.
Oh, yeah.
今まで車の専門家を雇わなかったってこと？
Why not?
そういうことだね。
Oh,
予
because
算
they
的
didn't
な
think
面で
about the
も
wrong things.
大手
Oh, no!
Gotcha.
プロから見てもギャラの安いうちで仕事する利点はないわ。
Makes sense, yeah.
Damn.
独自の技術。
独自でこんなの作れるなんてすげえな。
それが NASA というもの。
Sure, but I guess they're smart people still. It's just...
みんなちょっと諦めムードなんだけど。
So that's also a really cool reason why Muta would be able to break them through this deadlock.
これは何年も
determination to give up, though.
諦めのような覚悟を決めかけたあの時、
ミスターナンバー、
それを遮るように
Yeah. With some words.
君はここで何らかの成果を上げてください。
Gotcha.
それができれば君にも月ミッションのバックアップクルーへの
There it
Yeah.
is.
Yep.
Because they're going to need an expert.
Right.
Yeah,
To be able
yeah.
to handle stuff like that.
ビンスさんの背を目で追った。
Right, because these people here are probably never going to go to the moon.
その風景に運命のお告げ的な意味合いを勝手に感じ取り、諦めのような覚悟を鼻で笑った。
Nice.
Hell yeah.
求められても頭がねじれるばっかりだわ。だってほぼ完璧だもん。
Okay.
としてのプライドがさ。
落ちないバギーか。
I mean, auto drive function or something?
Well,
You know?
so the idea that it won't fall in a ravine, I kind of like the idea that the main issue is that, so assume a hole, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Driving towards the hole. The auto driving thing that you mentioned would work kind of as the, remember when they designed the little bot
To go around
that
the rock,
once it
yeah.
saw that. The problem is what that did was that relied on like some kind
Feedback, yeah.
of feedback,
Right,
which you can't have. Ravine's not going to give you any feedback.
Unless you had some kind of, like, sonar built into it.
No,
you
I know, but that's something that they're
Well, not
already.
sonar.
No, yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you meant, but basically, I think what you'd more like. Maybe this is weird, but you'd want it to be able to go down into a ravine but not fall. So just make something that just kind of skims along in like a
Maybe, but
like
if
a
the-
like it kind of swims through the sand of the moon and stuff.
But if it's something where the... Because if it's something that's going along the surface, right, and everything's like fresh snow, but it's also solid rock, so it's not like just going to break down or whatever, like your
you
traction
can't-
is
you
not
can't-
going to be good.
No, totally. But you can't beat gravity. So by definition, it's not that you have to make it impossible to fall, but you have to make it so that when it falls, it's not a problem.
Right.
Muta,
Cool.
you're back.
You're back.
You're working on vehicles.
Yeah.
Like literally the thing
Fantastic.
that you're the best at.
Right, like, and this is such a great way for him to then be like, hey, I'll prove myself, not just in that I'm capable, but why I would be useful on a lunar mission. Because, oh, hey, last lunar mission you guys had, there's a whole problem with the vehicle.
Yeah.
You know?
So in a lot of ways, what they did was they were like, hey, Muta's experiences lean him towards this area because he's not exceptional as an astronaut.
Right.
But he carries some things from, what do you know, the commercial auto industry. Something that we wouldn't have been able to afford.
Right. I love that as a reason because I feel like it totally makes sense. It addresses the issue of, hey, our main character shows up, they've been deadlocked for 18 months, why would he be able to fix it? But also, it kind of lines up with the other stuff that we've gotten where it's the whole thing of the parachute not opening up. Well, they went with a different company that could do it for cheaper, right? Like all of these little things. Yeah, training up astronauts is going to be insanely expensive, right? And so, yeah, you have something that's, people in commercial fields, naturally that is going to make more money because it is bringing in money, right? And so, yeah, we aren't able to afford those people because they don't want to take the lower paying jobs.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Cool.
I also really like this as well because this is a problem that they've been having for a while, and it's Muta's thing from like a psychological perspective was that anytime he saw a weird problem, he hyperfixated on it and he had to address it. Yeah. And it's oh shit, well, let's see if he does something over here. Right. If not, then we don't really get much out of our mediocre astronaut.
Right.
Cool. We'll put to the test again the guy that comes with all the glowing recommendations of when he gets put to the test in these areas, he does well.
Yeah.
Great. Let's see how he helps our buggy development engineer crew. I love it because now he's just another guy on the team that they're all going to go, yeah, we're going to treat you with respect because, hey, they think you're going to be helpful.
Yeah.
Cool. Put your head to this with us and we'll see what we can do.
Yep.
And I also like it too, because they're probably going to think like him in terms of how they see this stuff.
Oh,
so there's not going to be much resistance to his ideas, whereas in a lot of other environments, he has to navigate the social issues of like, how do I suggest this? How do I incorporate this?
You have an engineer, a doctor, a scientist, a rocket scientist,
a physical therapist.
Yeah, exactly, right? like a bunch of very smart people from very completely different fields.
Yeah.
And so I like that it's something where they're like, hey, NASA's been able to get by because we have a lot of brilliant people here.
Very smart people.
Very smart people.
Yes.
And so we give them problems, even if it's not their
and
specific areas of expertise, and we give them plenty of time and resources, they can figure stuff out, right? But that's not going to be the same as someone who specialized in that during their professional career.
Right. He doesn't have the moon expertise, really.
Yeah.
He has all the book knowledge of being an astronaut now, but he has the practical expertise of working on vehicles. So let's marry these two things and have a team of people with him who can cover the bases in the areas that he doesn't have expertise in yet.
And I gotta say, he's gonna feel like Rock Lee with the training weights taken off here.
Oh, yeah.
Because there would be so many limitations that he'd have in the commercial sector as far as developing something where it's it has to look good.
And you got to get it out by Q4 or whatever.
Yeah. You have to get it out by, certain deadlines.
Also, it has to be sexy,
It has to be sexy. It has to be aerodynamic. It has to abide by, traffic safety regulations of, pedestrians and stuff like that, right? Like all of these different things that he's just not going to have to worry about here.
It's more we probably have a budget.
Right.
But as far as time goes, we don't have a budget on that.
Yeah.
Which in a lot of ways, that's usually where the money is the tightest because you're paying people by, the quarter, the year, or what have you. So there's sure.
Yep. And quite frankly, as far as budget for actually building the thing, right? The thing that is causing them to be like, hey, you need to develop this is a very expensive mistake.
Yes.
So from that standpoint, it's
you almost had an astronaut die.
Right.
That's very expensive.
Right, or two, to say nothing of the equipment and the cost of the mission and sending them back and, right. Like that's stupid money, right? And so while they might not be able to hire professional commercial engineers for cars and stuff.
Yeah.
Guess what? You're already an astronaut. We have you on payroll anyways. So the labor in that sense is kind of free. It's just choosing where to allocate the resources that they have.
Yeah.
And so it's cool. You come up with something. Great. You have some weird asks of things that you need this vehicle to have.
Fine.
Yeah.
It's in a lot of ways, he's basically the Pico of this group now.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
He's going to be a little bit weird, but it's more they brought an astronaut. Cool. All right. Yeah, what are your ideas? What do you got?
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool. So you're not really like a genius or anything. Like you don't know specifically. Okay, so we'll have to catch you up to speed. All right, here's what we can brief you on and stuff.
Yep.
And I love that Bold is like, hey, just so you know, the main thing that's at play here is that we want to see you succeed here. Like, this is not, you're not being set up to fail. Don't think of this as some, like, you're screwed kind of situation here. We're not your enemies here.
But you gotta
But
perform.
But if you don't produce results, yeah, this is probably the spot that you'll be for the next few years, at least. So go produce results, do what you do best.
Yep.
Bring a new perspective onto things and work with your team. I like it too because there was no hierarchy introduced.
Nah.
It's more the idea that you just have a think tank, basically, of problem solvers all in the room. And yeah,
Come up with stuff.
No time deadline. I think that Muta will be here for a while. I don't think this is an easy ask. I also love the simplicity of the ask was, hey, clearly there's going to be times where the unexpected will happen and a human error will occur.
Right.
But we need something that accounts for human error. And even if they drove into a ravine, they wouldn't fall, crash, and have horrible things happen.
Exactly.
So obviously we can't just build a flying buggy. That's not the solution we're looking for here. We're looking for a buggy that, is a buggy, but will not fall into a ravine.
And if it does, it will be okay.
Well, right. But I love that that's it.
Right.
That's the ask.
Yep. It's a very straightforward, like, this result that they want. How you get there, who knows?
How you get there? Nah.
That's your job.
We're not stupid enough to put weird limitations on that regard.
Yeah, exactly. But if you can make it happen, great.
Go into the hyperbolic think chamber and just
right.
grind it. I think that the only other thing I'll say really about this episode is that I am starting to see, and it's been this way for a little bit, but I am starting to see the pacing slow down to a crawl, and it is starting to feel a bit rough. I think that they can overcome it by the focus shifting a decent bit to other characters as well. But if we're going to go into think tank mode, just don't montage our way through this. Actually, like, give us, if you're going to be slow with it, then let us experience with Muta the thought process, the conversations.
Right.
Like, there's a lot that you can get into it with this.
You can absolutely have a story be slow while still having a lot happen, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Right? It's just, it's taking a long time for them to figure out this issue. Right? But, the episode can still be jam-packed.
You can have the problem not be solved and still have there be progress.
Right.
And so I like that Serika got the actual thing here all within this episode as well.
Yep.
That's a really fun thing to have happen here.
And I gotta say, with the kind of situation that they have here, I could totally see it being something where it's okay, we could even go into an episodic nature of every episode, Muta comes up with some way to make the buggy better. But it's he's an engineer. It's make it as good as it can possibly be for the subjective. There will always be that thing that's
maybe,
like, okay,
Sure.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think what I'm more talking about is more okay, even if we have an idea, how do we actually test it? How do we actually implement it? And then it's okay, if our goal is to make it so that if when it goes into the ravine it doesn't fall, then they go into we've tried these things thus far.
Right.
And that's why we're still stuck. So if you have a twist on any of those, let's go into it, and then we can actually experience it and see what that kind of stuff would be like.
Yep.
And see what kind of testing they have to be able to showcase that. Because I feel like the engineer part is such where you could have us not be interested if they just start talking about the math of well, based on this, no, Muta, your solution is wrong because the math of this doesn't line up. Well, that's not necessarily interesting because we don't know whether or not they're right, so we just have to listen to them talk about.
Yeah, I imagine they could get into some fun things where it's okay, we have a space here that is our test driving area that simulates the, driving on the little moon dust.
The regolith,
Yeah, the regolith, right? And so, okay, we have this idea. All right, cool, we're going to try it out. Let's see what it actually would take to stop the vehicle, change its direction, whatever. If it's really going towards a ravine, how does it actually perform when we put it on the surface and we see how it drives, right? That could give us a visual thing, to keep it more interesting.
But then it's the sixth gravity. How do you actually test in that environment as well?
Yeah.
You don't. You can't. You just can't.
Yeah.
So I am more worried in that if the pacing is slowing down and we're going into a theoretical, creative think tank kind of environment here, you need to be able to visually, because this is an anime, you need to be able to visually showcase the progress,
right,
in a way that's not montagey.
Yeah.
That's going to be hard, and I don't know how you do that.
And in the case of with the Pico situation, because it was a lot of similar thing, engineering problem, right? You have the test, but other than the one time that they were able to, it was pretty montagey. But more importantly, it decided, oh hey, we're gonna focus on establishing a character that's new and their conflict.
Yes,
that way it's not actually about the engineering thing itself. And unless we randomly decide, hey, we're going to get into this dude who's like, I wish you'd been a woman or whatever, right? There aren't any immediate characters that I can see that are okay, there's a problem here, let's figure this out, right?
No, they're all just faces and names to add color to Muta's experience here.
Right.
And I like that we're focusing more on Muta. I think that's good.
There's a lot of mechanical reasons why it makes sense to focus on Muta.
Well, no, he's just the main character, and we have had a lot of focus on not Muta in a lot of recent stuff. I'm just excited for, cool, this is progress for him getting to the moon, but I want the progress to be interesting to experience.
Right.
So, yeah. But, all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel, see if anything that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.